What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to Dr. Prepper. Today I have for you guys a little first impressions on this newer bushcraft, hunting, camping, outdoor style of fixed blade. Now, this is coming from a company called Grow. Now, if you're into Bark Rivers and SE6s or SE knives or K-bar Becker knives, if you're into that class or past the that kind of fixed blade, this might not be for you. But for the people who are looking for a very affordable option, or people who are just getting into needing a fixed blade for their preparedness journey, their survival journey, this is going to be a fantastic option here. So you get a Kydex-like sheath, and it comes with the clip here. This is the Grow EF125. And what makes this a pretty special knife right here is that it's coming in 14C 28N steel. It has very good retention on that sheath. Nice retention. It's not too much. You can pop it with your thumb, but you have a nice positive lockup. There's a little tiny bit of wiggle, I guess, if you're going to be running with this in your pocket. Some people test that. I'm not sure that it really matters as long as the retention is good. So there is a little bit of play in there if that for some reason matters to you. But what we're getting here is a unique drop point style of blade. You have kind of a dip, and then it kind of flares up here and then kind of levels out into that tip. You got a nice amount of belly, not too much, and then you have a decent amount of straight edge or usable edge here. So you have a nice pokey tip. You have a little bit of belly going into that straight edge, and it makes for a unique knife. Now, you're going to be getting about 190 thousandths or so for your blade stock thickness. To put that in perspective, the Becker BK2 and the SE6 are both closer to 250 thousandths. But with that being said, those are very thick blade stocks, like overly thick. This coming in close to 200 thousandths is still a very thick blade stock. It's coming down around 20 thousandths behind the edge. It also came with a very nice edge right out of the box. You do have some usable jimping here when you are in the standard grip. And then if you kind of choke up here, kind of put your finger over the guard a little bit for, a controlled type cut, you can be down in this divot here. And it's pretty comfortable if you're going to be doing a little bit lighter type cutting, but you need some more control. It's going to be nice for that. You're getting G10 handles. This thing is going to be a very solid construction. You have 3 bolts on both sides holding your G10 handles together. And then you also have G10 liners. Nice, thick blade stock, full tang all the way down through to your lanyard hole here. So there will be a place to lash a lanyard there. Now, on top of the useful blade shape, the 14C 28N steel, which if you're not aware, 14C 28N is reminiscent of a super steel. In my opinion, it is right there. Between the corrosion resistance rating and the toughness rating on 14C 28N, it is up there with some of the super steels. Where it lacks is the edge retention, okay? But the edge retention is still decent, but the great thing about 14C is it's easy to sharpen up, and it takes a hair shaving edge. And when I mean it's easy to sharpen up and kind of spiff up, I'm a very basic level sharpener. I'm nothing special when it comes to sharpening. I can get my knives sharp, but I'm nowhere near a professional sharpener or anything like that. And if I can do it, you can do it as well. Takes a little bit of practice, but 14C is easy to get back to a nice edge. And you're going to be getting this fixed blade with the sheath, with the clip, for about 40 bucks, guys. That is a pretty spectacular deal. A lot of fixed blades in this size range with this kind of build are typically going to come in like D2 or 440 of some kind. Typically, now there are some out there in 14C, but those are typically 50, 60 plus dollars. So to get this under 40, and I think right now, as of recording this, they have a coupon code for a couple more bucks off. So that's a spectacular deal. Now, as I said at the beginning, this kind of is a crossover fixed blade, an outdoor fixed blade. It's not really going to be EDC friendly for a majority of people out there. Some people, depending on what your day job is or what you do day to day, maybe it would work for some people. I know if I could, I would carry something just like this in this size. But being a carpenter, it's not, this size is a little too much for what I do on a given day. But that doesn't mean it won't be or won't be an awesome outdoor style of fixed blade. We will be testing this knife. I'm not sure on which channel, GBall Vision or Dr. Prepper, one of the two, I will be testing this guy on. Maybe we'll do it on this channel just to get some testing done on this channel as well. Most of the fixed blades I test on GBall Vision, but maybe we'll kind of switch that over. Fixed blades on this channel, folders on that channel, or something like that. We'll figure it all out. But this is also a fairly decent size as well. I do have, this is a brand new roller, and I thought it would be nice because it's silver with the black, but I'm getting something a little better. You're going to be getting 5 inches of cutting edge, about 5.5 inches to here, 5.25 to the scale there, and then you're coming down around all but 10 inches, more like 9 7/8, 9 15/16. So this is going to be a pretty decent size for an outdoor fixed blade. There are definitely bigger ones that people prefer, and there are definitely maybe a little bit smaller ones, depending on what your idea is for it. But if you're trying to, cover a lot of bases, this might be a perfect in-betweener size. It's not quite a full chopper, machete sized or even like SE6 sized. It's getting close to that, but it's not as small as like an SE4. So it's going to be kind of right there in the middle. And it's got a nice blade stock to it. The great thing is the price tag and the 14C mixed with G10, and it's got texturing done to it. So these are nice and grippy. They lock you in pretty good between the scales, the jimping, and this guard here. In the standard grip, I am locked in solid with plenty of room on that handle. So just wanted to get this out there for maybe some people who are in the market for a fixed blade to add to their collection, to add to their preps, to, get their very first fixed blade. This isn't the gold class, the be-all, end-all, or anything like that, but what it is an affordable, great material fixed blade that's going to cover quite a bit of bases. So I'll link this down in the description, and you can head over there and check it out. They have a couple different colors. I think they have black, green, and maybe even another one, but a couple different flavors. And like I said, guys, if you're not familiar, 14C is a fantastic steel, especially for something like this where it's going to be very tough, very corrosion resistant, easy to put an edge back on. That's a big deal out in the field, being able to, put an edge back on your knife, fixed blade or folder or whatever. That's a big deal to be able to do that out in the field. And 14C is going to be a steel that you can do that with and put a nice edge on it to boot. Give a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this guy. Are you in the market for a new fixed blade or your first fixed blade? Or are you just looking to add something that has value to your collection? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Otherwise, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Love y'all. Catch you on the next one.